What's going on, people? Donnie D, Sculpting Fit Bodies, and I'm back in the kitchen for another video recipe. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the Power Fryer XL to make some crispy, crunchy, air-fried potato chips. That's right. If you watch other videos here on my channel, you know that I love potatoes, and I'm going to show you a healthy way to make a potato chip. Because typically, you've been told if you want to get healthy, you want to lose weight, you want to look good in a bikini, you can't eat potato chips. But I'm going to show you a way how to eat potato chips and still look good. All right, guys, first things first, we're gonna get these potatoes sliced, and we're gonna be using the mandolin. We're gonna use the mandolin for a couple different reasons. The mandolin is gonna help us get consistent cuts, and it's also gonna prevent us from cutting our fingers as long as you use the proper tool. So the mandolin should come with a guard. This is gonna keep your fingers from protected because this blade is extremely sharp. So what we're gonna do, we have a bowl of water here. So we're gonna cut the potato in half. All right, so we're gonna just start it off, get an idea of how thin you want the slices to be. All right, so this is pretty thin. We want them to be pretty paper, not super, super thin, but thin enough to where you don't have to cook the chips in there in the air fryer too long. So we're gonna use the tool, gonna press down on it like so. Nice and thin. So when we're gonna put these in the fryer, they crisp up really easily. The beautiful thing about the mandolin, you have a lot of different settings on it. So I had been using the straight side, which is this top blade. We're gonna flip this around and you see. So what this blade, the side of the blade is gonna do is gonna give it more of a textured potato chip. Here's gonna be the difference between these two. So the right side is gonna be the straight cut, which is also going to be a little bit thinner. Here in my left hand on the left side is going to be the ruffle style cut. So it's a little bit thicker. So you can't cook as many in the air fryer at the same time. And it may take a little bit longer on these, the ruffle style. So keep that in mind. As you can see, the water's starting to turn kind of murky. And that's the starch that we're pulling out of the potato. So after about 3 or 4 rinses, actually I did 5 rinses on these, you can see that the water is not as murky and it's pretty clear. So that means the starch has been removed. So I'm gonna pour this water off and I'm gonna set these up to dry out on some paper towel. Stay tuned. All right, just use your counter space to spread out some paper towel. We're gonna take these chips. You can see they're pretty thin. Just gonna lay these out and get them dry. So the paper towel is gonna soak up the water. And we have quite a bit of chips. We're gonna have a nice amount of chips just from one medium to large russet white potato. And keep in mind, you can use any type of potato you like. I'm just using a russet potato, a little bit larger. And I actually like the flavor of the russet potato. And keeping the skin on them add some extra flavor and also fiber. So fiber is also very good for keeping your body healthy and keeping your body regular without getting into too many details, if you know what I mean. So we're gonna cover these up with some more paper towel. Let these hang out here, maybe 10 minutes or so. Come back and check on them and they'll be ready to go in the air fryer and I'll show you the next step. Okay guys, so we're gonna take the paper towel off of these potatoes, and what I have done already, I've already done the work. I took the paper towel off and I took some olive oil. Sorry, this is coconut oil, but feel free to use olive oil. Personally, I like to use coconut oil because it gives you some healthier fats, a different type of fat, and also has a little bit of flavor to it that olive oil doesn't have. So that's just my personal preference, but you can use whatever oil you like. So you just take the oil and you just brush it on each of the pieces of potato. And make sure that you hit both sides. You can make this a part of a team, so you can have an assembly line or a process going. One person can be brushing. You can have 2 different sides, and another person can flip, so you can kind of make it a process. And you can also cut down on the time. So husband and wife, you can use this, kids, or you can make it an entire family. You can make this a family family activity. So we're gonna get these seasoned. I'm gonna sprinkle these with some seasoning. And then the first batch is gonna go in the Power Air Fryer XL. All right, so I have some seasoning here. Okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle a dusting. So just liberally, just sprinkle it. And if you don't like a lot of spice or you don't like a lot of flavor on yours, don't put a lot. And keep in mind, we can add a little bit more at the end. So we're gonna take the basket and we're gonna make sure that the potatoes don't stick. So you're just gonna take some of this oil and paint the bottom portion of the basket. Key thing here, we don't wanna overcrowd the fryer basket. And we're gonna have a little bit of overlap. All right, so this is what it looks like. We're gonna pop these into the air fryer. All right, we're gonna power it up. 320 degrees, and we're gonna start. Okay, guys, so the Power Air Fryer XL did a really good job of getting this russet potato nice and crispy into a chip. So this is one russet potato, so this filled up a small bowl. And I put a little bit extra seasoning on there. Personally, I wanted a little bit more kick, a little bit more flavor. So that's the personal preference. So if you don't like a lot of spice, just season it pretty much according to your taste buds. So I like a little bit more spice. So I know you guys are looking to find out what they taste like and how crispy they are. A lot of people are skeptical of the air fryer, but this air fryer does a really good job at getting food that you would normally fry really crispy without all the extra calories using fat. So we did use a little bit of coconut oil, but it's a healthy fat, and we didn't use a whole lot of it. That's what makes this chip really good and healthy. It's still getting that texture that you're looking for and eating like a fun food, things that you probably would think that you shouldn't eat if you're looking to live a healthy lifestyle. So I'm gonna give this a taste test. You can hear the crunch on there. I guess I'll use that one as a taste test. All right, so you're gonna hear that crunch. These are really good. I don't know if I would make these all the time, personally, but if I want a quick snack, something to kind of fill in some cravings without feeling guilty, this will be the perfect way to eat a potato chip if you're looking to eat healthy. Hopefully this video brought home some value. Hopefully you learned something in the comment section. Let me know what you learned, what you liked about this video. And in the meantime, I appreciate you guys watching. Much love, much peace, much respect. Until the next time, this is Donnie D. And I'll check you guys later. Peace.